Okay, in this video we'll show you the final part of this, which is to run the machine tool simulator. So if you haven't done, you would need to save the part away before you can use the simulator or the post processor. So to use the simulator, we go into the milling ribbon and choose simulate, and what that does is it calculates the data required to pass through to the machine tool simulator, which it then calls up, and we'll just use the normal simulation. So what this does is it shows us a piece of stock material large enough to incorporate the machining path that we've created. And then we use the video controls across the top here to see the path. So if we run that, this is running the roughing pass, and it's now doing a tool change to the smaller one there before going back to the roughing for the bottom. But if we wanted it to do all the roughing first, then we'd simply move the finishing pass to the end of the file. Okay, so that's showing us the machining path on a piece of stock material, but what it would be nice to do would be to be able to see that path on the original model, and I'll show you how to do that. So we'll close down the simulator and exit from that. So from the main screen here, what you'll find is that in the objects window you've got the original solid file that you imported in. So what we need to do is we're going to create an STL file of that. So if we right click on that entry and say save solids, and then it will give us the option, and we'll make this an STL file, which is basically a triangulated file. So we'll just give that file a name. It'll be stored in the same folder that all the rest of the program has been created in. So that's just saving that away. And now what we can do is we go back into the simulator, but this time we'll use the stock tab up here, and we'll say we want to import that STL file. So it gives us the option down here, and that's the STL file that we just created. So we'll open that, and then we click on simulate. So what that now does is it shows us the original model in the simulator, and it shows us the stock material that was used just to give us a machining on that. So to view or otherwise of those things, you can use these options here, and if you make the stock transparent or you hide it altogether, you'll see the machining path just taking place on the model. If you want to see the tool path, you switch this icon on here, and that shows you the tool path on the original model, so that you can check to make sure it's doing exactly what you expect. If you want to have the stock as being transparent, and then you run the machine path, and then whilst that's running you can look at it from above. So as you can see here, there's still going to be a piece of material which hasn't been machined. So we could go back into the machining program, and we could alter our offsets or alter our roughing tool size such that this tool path here machined right the way across and machined all of the material that we need to remove. So being able to see the toolpath on the original model is a very useful feature. And then when you've got the toolpath into the simulator, you have the option of using any one of these buttons at the top here to either view the toolpath or switch it off. And you can view the stock material as complete, or you can hide it, and you can show all sorts of things there. So you can choose any one of these options you like, but when you're finished with that, you can close down the simulator and go back to the machining program, and then you can create or modify that program to suit.